All right. Good morning, guys. So sorry, guys. Couldn't get off that call. Interesting conversation. Some family stuff. So pretty funny. So yeah, guys. Let's talk about these pairs here. I'll get to the questions in the chat shortly here. Let me make sure the music is not too loud as usual, and then we will get started. So I think the music is good right here. All right. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. That phone call started at 7 o'clock this morning, the whole hour trying to get things situated for this surprise birthday party we're trying to plan for someone. And you know, you try to plan a party and everyone's like trying to put in their input and try to help out, and I think we should do this, I think we should do that, why don't we do this, why don't we do that, and everyone's just, the common goal is you want it to go smoothly and you want the person to be excited and happy and all of that. So it's just all in good fun. So it's still gonna be a good party. So we got what, 4 months till the party, so we got time. We got time. So family stuff, right, guys? Always. I'm sure you guys have the same drama in your families as we all do, right? None of us are exempt from that. But it's good drama though. It's good drama. Y'all saw me cracking up, so it's good drama. Okay. So yeah, let's go with gold here real quick. So gold is heavily bearish. It's been bearish since when? We've been bearish since about the 27th of October. We kept on testing these highs here that you see I circled here, and then ever since we have been just melting ever since we tapped those highs. We are due for some sort of pullback here. This is, if I measure from where price is now to these highs, 100 and then 200 pip pullback. So I don't know if I trust this zone here because the resistance is here. Let me see the 4-hour zone. Hold on, 4-hour zone. Yeah, it's nice bearish drop here. You have 1, 2, 3 tests and a valid resistance form there. The only thing here is that we kept struggling to break this low. We finally did break it and we retested. The volume is kind of low. Because if you look at the size of the 4-hour candles, these are all 4-hour candles. I mean, you had, healthy volume here, and then we found resistance. We pulled back just a little bit here. But as you can see, the sells weren't smooth. Like this setup right here, wasn't very smooth. The wicks to the downside, the pullback, pulling all the way up, the weak drop here, even another break of high here, for 4 hours. I mean, this is not clean at all. This is not clean at all. So the sellers really struggled at this point, finally gaining momentum here Wednesday at 9 o'clock, and then finally dropping, and then the momentum kind of tapers off a little bit here. I don't expect that the news event that we have at 8:30 is going to be anything to really sneeze about. Even yesterday when Powell spoke, there wasn't much in the way of movement. If anything, the markets were kind of choppy yesterday. Gold didn't start pumping until around 9, I would say 9:30ish, right around there. But it was a nice healthy drop. This was a beautiful drop from yesterday. So those of you that caught those sells, great job with that. So we have a valid resistance here. We have price, breaking lows. But you want to see some sort of a pullback. It's not, the best idea to enter at a low. Already we broke the daily low here and we're trying to come down. We're testing this previous daily low, this area of support and resistance here. This is a clean drop here. So I don't anticipate that gold is going to go bullish. We may get a pullback because if you look at the daily, we don't have any resistance on the daily. Okay, when you're looking, especially when you're looking to hold a specific moves, you want to see valid support and resistance levels be formed on your higher time frames to validate that move. Okay, for instance, right here. Okay, here, like right here, I'll circle all the areas that I'm talking about. Okay, right here you have a valid zone. Right here you have a valid zone. Okay, down here you have a valid zone. Anywhere you don't have a valid area is a risky entry. Okay, entering here is risky because you don't have a valid area of support. Okay, here, perfect support to maintain the bullish pressure, so the buyers have something maintaining them to keep the market moving bullish. Okay, whenever you enter when there's no form of support, you know, you're kind of rolling the dice in the way of where to place your stop loss. Okay, it doesn't mean the trade can't be a profitable trade. It just means it's a little bit more risky to take, only because, you know, you don't have that extra safety net to say, okay, I have this structure here that should hold. Okay, support and resistance, guys, is the backbone of trading. It's the facilitator for everything, basically. All right, if you don't understand support and resistance, if you can't identify support and resistance areas, supply and demand areas, you're gonna have a hard time knowing where to enter and where to place your stop losses so that you can manage risk. Okay, the only thing that's important about trading is managing your risk, because you want to manage your funds, keep your money safe, and live to trade another day. So if you're entering trades or you're placing your stop losses in areas that are not necessarily valid, that could cause your trade to go the wrong way. You could take a bigger loss than necessary. You can get stopped out and the moves still go your way. There's a lot of variables, you know. So make sure you guys really hone in on your support and resistance analyzing skills so that you can get that, you know, right. All right, but just remember, it's not just about support and resistance. Other factors come into play as well. Okay, don't have tunnel vision when you're looking for these things, because that can obviously cause you to take losses. Okay, unnecessary losses. Okay, so. Nice clean move down from this break here. We haven't retested it, so clean traffic going down, a support that hadn't been retested yet, and the market currently is heavily bearish, so a lot of confirmations for the sell to continue. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in the way of buys here, honestly. Everything is indicating sells at this point. So if you are in sells on gold, if you're holding, if you're looking for them, the sells are way stronger right now than the buys. Okay, so just be aware with news in the next 20 minutes. But other than that, the sells look very probable today for gold. Okay, so real simple analysis. This is the type of setups I'm used to seeing on gold. These are the ones that I really liked on gold. And even these like 1 hour candles here are pretty decent size candles. Like this candle here is a 46 pip candle on the 1 hour. These not so much, but obviously low volume because it's Asian session. But Asian session pulled back just a little bit, and then you had a nice continuation after the bearish engulfing. You had a nice continuation. Okay, when you guys are looking for trades, the strongest and best confirmations you're gonna get are your engulfing candles. Okay, if you're a student of mine, you already know that. If you're not, there's a little tidbit for you. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much what I have on gold. Not much in the way of an analysis. Pretty simple, easy peasy. Okay, now back to US30 here. So US30 has been very choppy this week. Not the best week at all. I'll be honest. Not the best week at all for US30. I'm not really understanding what happened this week. This weekend, definitely going to be back testing this entire week. I'm going to be back testing from Sunday night all the way to Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I will be back testing for a good probably hour to 2 hours to try to understand, you know, what was US30 doing this week? Why did it make the moves that it made? What's up with the choppiness? How come the confirmations, you know, weren't following through? I'm going to use this week as a learning experience to basically trying to get better, right? Because you will learn a lot more from your losses than you ever will from your wins, okay? The wins can sometimes be like, sometimes it's a fluke, you just got lucky. And sometimes it's, okay, boom, I got a little system going here. I know what I'm looking for, boom, bang, bang, boom. So when you have a system that's been working for you and suddenly it stops working, even for a short amount of time, now you know you're entering a season in the market where you have to say, oh, this isn't working when it normally does. I'm seeing this confirmation, I'm seeing that confirmation, and it's not working out for whatever reason. So those are the best times to study that. Okay, now like I said, if we hold above 34074 area, we're still bullish. Okay, so the buys technically are still valid. We came all the way down to this area here, so we stopped here and we started pumping back upward, and we tapped into this zone, and now we're slowly pulling back. So the stops were just a little bit too tight here, but even if the entry was garbage here, should have waited on a pullback here, let the market do what it wants to do down here. This is what I should have done yesterday. I should have done this, waited for the market to pull back into this area, and when it did, wait for it to come back out of this area, give me that bounce that I look for, and then look to take it up. If it doesn't come out of this area, I'm sorry, then you wait. But if it does break below this area, then I'm waiting for it to break out, give me that bounce, and look to take it back down. So those would have been the two best confirmations, but a crappy entry, guys, can ruin a really good setup. It really can. A lack of patience. I think this week my issue has been a lack of patience. I don't know. I think I'm getting a little too overconfident in my analysis, and not in my analysis, in my execution. It's getting to be too much. So I'm actually not going to be taking any more trades this week. I said that yesterday, and I did not follow my rules and took a loss. And so I'm going to stick to that. My coffee's ready. Because when you're having a crappy week in the markets, like, you have to take a step back and just kind of reevaluate. Okay? So this structure here, okay, this structure that I'm seeing here on US30. All right, let's take a look. So we have a zone here, and we have, let me remove everything here. Let me remove everything, start with a clean chart, fresh chart, okay? So we broke a major area yesterday, okay? Price had been holding below this area for a long time, okay? Did not see it breaking, but it did break and it pushed above, all right? And we even tapped into these highs here, okay? So we tapped into this high, so now we're kind of in this little bit of a range, really, right? Market is kind of choppy inside this range. So technically we're looking for, I hate when this thing acts stupid like that, man. We're looking for that, or we're looking for that, okay? So if you're not sure about where you think the market is going, directional bias, revert back to your higher time frames. And even if your higher time frames, like your 4-hour or your daily, don't really give you the what's the word I'm looking for? If they don't give you the, I don't know, the signs that you need for where you think the market is gonna go, then it's best to just wait. It's best to just wait until you have the right amount of data to tell you, okay? Now, this entire setup here is based on one thing. This area getting broken. That's it. That's all I'm looking at. If we remain above this area, I have to look for buys. I have to look for buys because we have broken a major area of resistance and we are bouncing on top of it now. So if you had a resistance, a ceiling, right, and price breaks through that ceiling and it's holding that ceiling now as a floor, now I have to look for the market to continue up if that floor continues to support, to hold, okay? So what it looks like it's doing now is it's just testing that zone, and it makes sense, and that this kind of escaped me yesterday, but it makes sense that it's doing that because this is a major zone that it broke. So it needs to know that price, which once held as resistance, can now prove itself that it can hold as an area of support, so price can continue bullish. So I anticipated that price was going to fly from this area, but once again, my mistake. I'm thinking of US30 in the way of currencies, and it doesn't move like a currency. If this was gold, or AU or GJ, yeah, I'm looking for this thing to fly out of that area because it's held for so long. But because this is a CFD, it moves differently. It just does. And I'm like, okay, I'm still learning. I'm still kind of getting my way, learning my way with this pair. So now I'm learning that even though we break a major zone, now I can remember this for later. Because if it's one thing that you have to embrace about losses, is it teaches you a lesson that you're gonna remember. If you take a heavy loss, if you take a stupid loss, if you take a loss where it taps your stop loss and goes the other way, like it did to me last week, you remember those losses. Some losses you never forget. You never forget. So this is gonna teach me that, hey, don't expect a major breakout when price comes out of a major area, because this is not a currency. Okay, this is not a currency. So price is testing this area, but what's the same constant here is what? We're still bouncing above support. Okay, so as long as price stays above this area, I have to continue looking for buys. The good thing is though, we're next week for sure. My goal next week moving forward is being patient. Just being patient, okay? Because this week, my issue has been not waiting on pullbacks. Monday, we got slapped because I didn't wait on a major pullback. Tuesday, I don't remember Tuesday's trade, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with that too. And yesterday, same thing. We got in at the high, didn't wait on the pullback, could have got better entries, and that's what it is. So your entry can make or break your trade. At the end of the day, your entry can make or break your trade. So yeah, so at this point, bulls. We're taking off from this area. Well, not taking off, we're bullish. I don't want to use the word taking off because once again, we don't want to misconstrue things. All right, so buys above that area and sells if we break below. And even if we break, we still need a retest. All right, guys, so just keep that in mind. We haven't had much of a big break, a big push. It seems like this area right here is the retest zone because we've tapped this area twice already. Hasn't broken. Okay, we're making bullish structure from this area because we have a low here and then a higher low here. So if price does come back into this area again and we don't break, most likely we should make a higher high because we keep testing these highs as well. So this high really needs to get broken in order for the market to have space to breathe. It's just chilling inside that range right now. So let me make this zone a tad bit smaller because it's kind of big here. Boom. Right there. Look at that. Nice rejection from the downside, and we're breaking highs. Okay, rejection or breaking highs. So this is still bullish. After the loss yesterday, I kind of just got off the charts. I didn't really look to see what else it was doing. I was super agitated with US30 yesterday, so I didn't really pay attention much else to it. But it looks like it's still bullish. Somebody DM'd me and was like, "Hey, did you see US30 just completely dropped?" And that person must be one of the trolls that be on my lives, because I'm thinking the person said US30 dropped. I didn't even go look at it. I didn't care. But when they said it dropped, I'm thinking it broke back below support and it melted. And when I came to the charts this morning, I was expecting to see US30 like down here somewhere, and it didn't do shit. It's still sitting here. So you guys, some of y'all are so very beginner people that you don't even know when something really is dropping or pushing. And we see that in the chat, right? Oh my God, gold is pumping, and I'll go to gold and it's sitting here. Oh my God, US30 is moving, and I'll go to US30 and it's right here. So some of y'all don't really know the definition of when a pair really is moving. And in yesterday's case, US30 didn't move. It was literally just chilling. So at this point, this structure, this is so damn ugly. I can't even, because we have a push above this area, one bounce, two bounce, pushing up. Hopefully we get a third bounce and it takes off. But look at here, this should have been the second bounce here. This should have been the second bounce, and it didn't. It pushed all the way up higher and then This is the ugliest structure I've ever seen. It really needs to get up out of this mess. In any case, guys, entering anywhere besides here or here is risky. You enter anywhere inside this mess and you're gonna be playing Russian roulette with your account. Okay? So if you can't be patient and wait for the market to come to you, then you better be willing to sit in a decent size amount of drawdown. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys today. That's what I got. I won't be taking any setups. I'm just chilling for the rest of the week. It's Thursday. Only one more day left. I have no problem not taking any more trades this week. I'm not looking to get clapped again. So that's that. I think gold is going to be interesting to watch today. I think gold is going to be the play today. I would love to see gold give us a nice pullback. Even though where it is now is not a bad entry because we have this area here that's holding, but it's not a major pullback. This would be a major pullback up there and then for price to come back down. Okay guys, so your entry makes or breaks the trade. Alright. Right now, US30 is 130 points away from a better entry. We're gonna wait. We have news coming out in 5 minutes, so let's see. I'll be right back. Gonna go grab some coffee and I'll be right back. Okay, let's get to this chat a little bit here. Let me go through. Oh, chat really. Yes, 30's been consolidating. Charlene, yes, 30's going to the moon. Oh, hope so. Hope so. This is a good setup to swing. If you're swinging, it's a good setup to swing on US30, I think. Although 30 can give you some points, it isn't sustainable in the long run. Disagree with that. Can you share your transition from the police department to full-time trader? Just want to know when it made sense to you. Just study, man. Just study. And I didn't leave my job, guys, until I had multiple streams of income. Okay, just so you guys know. I didn't leave my job until I had multiple streams of income. Trading should never be your only means of income. No. It's too risky, it's too stressful. Yeah, you can make great money doing it, but no. Any business, I don't care what business you do, you don't want to have that as your only means of income. Okay? I feel like hopefully, COVID taught you guys a little something when it comes to that. Okay? I did not leave my job until I had, I think I had like 5 or 6 different income streams. Yeah. 5 or 6 different income streams. And with all of my incomes combined, I needed to be making close to $40,000 to $50,000 a month for me to leave my job. That was like, I was okay with that. I was okay with less too, but you want that extra security blanket. So don't leave your 9 to 5 until you have multiple streams of income, until you have not doubled your salary, tripled or quadrupled your salary. Okay, what you guys need to know about entrepreneurship is it's not like you have a job. You don't have a boss. You don't have that security of having a paycheck every 2 weeks. That's kind of what keeps everybody trapped, is the fear of not having that security, that sense of security, that peace of mind, knowing that your job is always going to be there for you. And in reality, it's not. When you're an entrepreneur, guys, and you work for yourself, you're no longer working 9 to 5. You're working 24/7. 24/7. Everything is on you. Every dollar counts now. Everything. You gotta get up and you gotta grind every day. Every day, you gotta make sure that you're working your businesses to the best of your ability to keep them profitable for the rest of your life. There's no more Social Security. There's no more pensions. Those days are almost gone, guys. So, yeah, you're still gonna have the essential jobs, your doctors, your nurses, your lawyers, and stuff like that. But nothing is really guaranteed nowadays. And not only that, but are you happy? How's your mental state? You might have a really good job and that pays really well and everything, but are you happy? Are you going to work every day excited to go to work? Or are you drained every day? Are you stressed out? Are you just tolerating the people you have to be around every day? Or do you actually like what you do? You know, do you enjoy it? Do you have a passion for it? You know, and entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. It really isn't. That's why I don't push it onto people, because it's not for everybody. But can anybody do it? Yeah, anybody can do it. You can start a business doing anything. You know, I like to tell people, if you want to start a business and you don't know what to start, find a problem that you have, create a solution and sell it. Because guaranteed, the same problem that you have, other people have too. Other people have it too. And it's up to you to stand out from the bunch and kind of break the mold. You know, don't be a sheep and just follow everything and everybody. Everything you're doing, somebody came up with it. The job you work at, someone started that business or company. You know what I'm saying? So someone had to be a leader and step forward and say, no, this is what I want to do. I see I can make a change here. I see that I can make a difference here, or I can do this or that. So someone had it in them to decide that they were not okay with the bare minimum, and they wanted better for themselves and for their families. You know, and too many times we live in fear. You live in fear. Oh, what if this doesn't work out? What if that doesn't work out? What if this doesn't work out? What if that doesn't work out? And too often we don't think about the positive end of things. You don't think about, what if it does work out? You know, what if I come out with this product and it sells out? You know, what if I come out with this service and we're booked for the entire year? You know, you live in fear. And what is fear? You can't touch it. You can't taste it. You can't smell it. It's literally all in your head. It's an image and imagination that you formed in your mind to make you believe when it's not even real. Fear is not even real, guys. It's you can't see fear. You can't touch it. It's intangible. Will you make it up in your mind? You decide what you're scared of and what you're not scared of. Ask yourself, how many times have you done something that you were afraid to do, but you did it anyway, because you probably had to do it. You know? So that's what I think. But I would never tell anybody to try to go to be when I hear people say they want to be a full-time trader, I hear that they want to just leave their jobs and have trading as their sole means of income. But as you're progressing on your journey to becoming a full-time trader, you're learning that there's no such thing as just being a full-time trader. You're going to see it along the way, because you're going to take heavy losses. You're going to go through losing streaks. You're going to see that you don't want to sit on the charts every single day trading. You're going to want to do other things. And then organically, other things are going to kind of creep up in your mind, and you're going to start seeing other opportunities and other things you want to do. Oh man, you know, I just made this in the market. You know, I'm thinking about investing that money and putting it over here. Putting my money into less risky investments, less things that are going to bring me a lot less stress. Maybe the money isn't as fast or as smooth as trading, but it's safer than trading. I don't have to worry about a stop loss getting hit. You know, I can buy this 2-family household and I can remodel it. I can have fun remodeling if I like to do housework, if I like to, you know, design or, you know, interior design, whatever the case. You start finding that you have other passions and other things you like to do other than just trading. So now, are you truly just a full-time trader? No. No. You know? So when I hear traders saying that, I'm like, okay, cool. You'll see. I'll give you 6 months. I'll give you 6 to 9 months. Guaranteed you'll have a different outlook on that definition. You know? And a lot of times people are in different places in their lives. They ask me stuff like, well, Charlene, how much do you think you need to leave your job? I can't tell you that. I don't know what your situation is. And I don't know what your level of risk is. If your monthly expenses only come to, like, let's say $2,000 a month, then you may not need that much to leave your job. You may only need $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month to leave your job comfortably. You know, if your expenses only come to $2,000, you want to be making 3, 4, 5 times that, if you can, to be truly comfortable. But, you know, let me tell you guys, when your income goes up, your lifestyle goes up, your bills go up. Okay, I am a single female. My expenses are about, my personal expenses come to just under $10,000 a month. That's my personal, that's just me. Imagine I had kids and a family. You know, and I never in my life would I have ever imagined, tell me that 10 years ago, I would have looked at you like you're crazy. What? Damn, I must be a millionaire. Shoot, if I'm paying that much in bills every month. But I am, you know? So, and then you have, you know, your bills, you have unexpected expenses. You gotta have an emergency fund. You gotta have, you know, money put to the side just in case. You know, you gotta have your stuff in order. You have taxes, you know, you have, I'm telling y'all guys, get ready. Cause it looks like, let me tell you, this trader lifestyle looks glamorous online. Oh, you get up every day, you do whatever you want. You don't have a boss, you know, you make a bunch of money. Every life is great. It is. It's a blessing. It truly is. But I do not take any day of my life for granted. Any day. I wake up every morning and I thank God for where I am today. But I do not take where I am for granted and get complacent and just say, oh, well, you know, I had a 10K day yesterday. I can just kick back. You literally go harder and harder and harder every day. The more success you have, the more motivation you should have to go even harder. I was having this conversation with a friend of mine 2 weeks ago. I told him, he called me, Charlene, oh my God, you're doing so great. I'm so proud of you. You know, look at you killing the game, this and that. And I said, thank you, I appreciate that. But bro, I'm just the tip of the iceberg. I haven't even gotten started yet. You literally want to go even harder. And you have to have that drive as an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, period. So news didn't do shit, guys. Look at that. 8:30 or it's 8:40. Nothing happened. Volume is very low. No volume right now. So we're just chilling. We're just waiting right now. As an entrepreneur, you gotta have that drive every day. Because if you take your foot off the gas, even once, you're gonna find yourself in the back of the race, in the back of the line. Because you have a lot of people that are plotting against you. You have people that are preying on your downfall, that want to see you fail. And you have people that are supporting you and rooting for you every day. You have to bust your ass for the ones that are supporting you. You can't take it for granted. You can't get lazy, get complacent, feel like you made it. Oh, I had a great month. I had a great whatever. I made it. I can just lay back and chill and go lounge on the beach every day. Hell no. Every day, guys, every day, my mind is running. What's the next business opportunity? What's the next investment? Where can I put this money that I made over here? I literally have money sitting in a bank account every day thinking, where can I put this money to work for me? Because it's not doing shit for me right now. It's just sitting there looking pretty. Where can I put this money? And guess what, guys? I have no fear. The same way you see I am on the charts is how I am in life. You can't be afraid to lose money to make money. If you want to make money, you have to risk money. You have to have something on the line. You have to be okay with losing money. Because if you're not going to lose money, you're not going to make it. Simple. Simple. You can't live your life in fear. You can't be afraid all the time. You can't hoard and save all your money. No. Money is worthless right now. It's paper. It's worthless. The government is printing it like it's like this Skittles right now. Make your money work for you. That's how you don't have to work as hard. Have passive money coming in. Yesterday, I got 3 emails that I wasn't expecting. 3 emails that told me, hey, we're going to be depositing money into your account in the next 24 hours. I woke up this morning $12,000 richer. I woke up this morning, checked my bank account, and there was $12,000 in there that wasn't there yesterday. Money I didn't even know I had coming from other businesses that I have where I had reserves sitting in those accounts. And those banks release the reserves. Hey, you're good to go, girl. Here's your money. From 3 different businesses, total $12,000. That just paid for my monthly expenses right there. So the money that's in my account, guess what? That's just sitting pretty now. That's what you want. That's what you need to have. And guess what? The more you put out, the more value you give people, the more you help people genuinely, the more you're going to get. I was just blessed with $12,000 that I never expected that I was going to get. That was just dropped in my bank account in one day. Just because. Now I worked for it, obviously. I just forgot about it because, you know, I have a lot going on. But at the end of the day, that's a blessing. That's a blessing, guys. I was like, damn, for real? Oh, snap. And I'm not thinking, hey, I'm going to go buy a watch or a necklace, or I'm going to go blow it in the casino. I like to gamble. I like to play blackjack and poker. I haven't played in a long time, but I love to gamble. But I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, you can let loose and have fun, go on vacation, do your thing. But the first thing I thought of was, oh, okay, that's nice. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Appreciate it. Thank you for looking out for your girl. But then I'm thinking, where can I put that money? That's money I didn't expect. So, where can I put that to make it bring me more money? Hey, Mr. Bank, thank you for the money, but what you got for me? Any investments? I mean, I don't really need it. You know, I have a retirement account from the police department that I didn't even realize I had at the time. But there's $41,000 in that account that's sitting there earning interest. And they said I could leave it there for up to 3 years. So I have 2 years to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I haven't touched it yet. I haven't touched it. I don't need to touch it. It's just sitting there. But that's what you want, guys. You want to have extra income. You want to have, that's your safety blanket. If you're thinking your paycheck is your safety blanket, make investments your safety blanket. Take money that you make, go buy stock with it. Just let it sit there. Go buy Apple stock, Walmart stock, Target stock, Amazon stock, Coca-Cola stock, McDonald's stock. Even if it's not bringing you fast money right away, just put your money somewhere where you can get unexpected payouts from it eventually. Bitcoin, crypto, something. Don't let it just sit in the bank. I'm happy the money was there, but I'm thinking, what can I do with this money to make me more? Period. Period. And this is me having a shitty week on the charts. So guess what? Do you want trading to be your only source of income? No. Because if that was my only source of income, guys, I wouldn't have gotten those payouts from those other things that I invested my money into. I wouldn't have gotten that. I would have just been sitting here with my tail in between my legs, wondering, hoping next week is a better week for me. So if you're thinking about making trading your only means of income, and you're only looking for that, I implore you to not have that mindset. Let that be a goal, yes, but don't limit yourself to just that. Because this skill will open up so many more doors for you, so many more opportunities for you, that the sky's the limit. I'll be right back. Okay. So guys, don't let trading be your only source of income, please, for the love of Christ. All of your favorite traders online, none of them are just full-time traders. I can promise you that. I would bet my life on that. None of them. Q, Raul, Swaggy, Mamba, Drew Eyes, all of your favorite people. Guys, I promise you, day trading is not their only means of income, okay? You want to get rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to be self-sufficient, you don't want to have a boss. You find a way to make passive income. You put your money into multiple streams of income. You start learning about what's around you. Start learning how to leverage assets, how to leverage other people, how to leverage businesses. Read a book every once in a while. You might learn something. And go from there. I just ordered a book from Amazon that I saw online the other day. I'll show you guys that book right now. And if you guys want, you can order it too. I think it gets here today. Give me 1 second. Orders. Right here. I ordered this book from Amazon the other day. It's called The 9-Figure Mindset by Brandon Dawson. Okay. I cannot wait to start reading it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay. You have to fill your mind with things that are going to get you where you want to get in life, because you need motivation. If you're not self-motivated enough, you need motivation. You need knowledge. You need wisdom. You need to learn from people who are already where you want to be. If someone's living the lifestyle you like, someone's driving the car you like, someone has, you know, the house you like, whatever the case, guys, that's the person you need to be taking advice from. That's the person you need to be listening to. Okay? So, 9-Figure Mindset, Brandon Dawson. Because in life, guys, no matter where you are, or what you want to do, or where you want to be, it's about your mindset. Period. Richest Man in Babylon, yeah, I read that a few times. That's a very good book. Very good book. If I show you guys my library, you guys would be amazed. I've read all those books. The Alchemist, 7-Figure Mindset, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, all of it. I'm on all that stuff. Trust me. If you mentioned it, I have it and I've read it. The Secret, all of that. Whether you want to believe it or not, that stuff works. It really does work. Speaking positivity over your life works, guys. Okay, here's another book. Okay, this book is the Bible. This book is literally the Bible for entrepreneurs. Okay, this is a book, The 48 Laws of Power. There's a whole series on this book. A whole series. There's like 7 of them. Okay, it's a big book, a lot of reading. Okay, but stuff like this, filling your mind with stuff like this, let me tell you guys, you will be amazed how your life transforms. You'll be amazed. Yeah, Magic of Thinking Big, read that. Q posted a book on his story the other day, The Art of Not Giving a Shit. I read that too. There's a book called Why Men Love Bitches. I actually thought that was a relationship book. Turns out it was a book about relationship, business, entrepreneurship. There's a little bit about relationships in there, but yeah. Read the right stuff, guys. Watch the right stuff. Sometimes I will spend the entire day watching podcasts on YouTube. Podcasts about investments, podcasts about life improvement, podcasts about relationships, podcasts about self-love and bettering yourself as an individual. All that stuff matters, guys. All that stuff helps you. Okay? But you got to do the work. You got to put in the effort. Okay? So. And no, I never read any trading books, guys. I get that question all the time. I never read not a single trading book on trading. Not saying you can't or you shouldn't. I'm just saying I never have. Trading in the Zone, I've never read it. I hear about it all the time. But for some reason, those things are boring to me. They really are. So I'm good where I'm at. We're good. I just downloaded 9-Figure Mindset. We'll be reading soon. Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. I have a thing where downloading the books are cool, but I'm old school. I like reading. I like having the book in my hand, opening it, turning the pages. I'll get distracted if I'm just hearing it, if I'm, doing something and it's just playing in the background or something. I don't know. I need to be sitting down with a glass of wine, sitting on my couch, and this. I need to be doing that for me to take it all in, and I don't just read self-help books and stuff like that. I like mysteries. I like erotica. I just bought a book from James Patterson. I love James Patterson books. I've been reading James Patterson since I was 13 years old, guys. The first time I read a James Patterson book, I was 13. I've been hooked ever since. Let me tell you guys the book I just bought yesterday. So I was at Target yesterday, and I saw this book, Obsessed, by none other than James Patterson, and it was 30% off. It was still $20, but it's a psychological thriller. I'm actually going to start reading it today. I don't have much to do today after the live stream is over, so I get to relax at home and jump into this baby. So I love to read. I'm into all that stuff. First time I read James Patterson was at CGK. Oh, okay. Yes. I love James Patterson. And the stuff he was writing about, a 13-year-old should not have been reading, but I loved it. My mom used to always buy me books. When I was little, I think I found a love for reading when I was 9. My favorite book to this day is The Coldest Winter Ever. I have read that book maybe 50 times in my entire life. Let me show you guys that book. I love that book. I hope and pray every day that before I die, before I leave this earth, that I will see them make a movie out of it. They haven't done it, so I don't think it's gonna happen, but I just pray every day that they do. The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. When I tell y'all, I love this book. I love this book. And it has nothing to do with self-help or motivation or nothing. It's just a great book. It's a great book. I see myself in the character, in the main character. Her name is Winter. I love it. I hope and pray they make a movie out of it, because I just love it. I love that book. I have it right now on my bookshelf, and I had the paper version of the book, like the soft cover, and I read it so much that it got broken up. Like, it started ripping and the edges was coming off and stuff. And one day I'm like, why don't I just buy a new one? Because I'm thinking the book is so old, they don't have it anymore. But then I looked online and I was able to buy a brand new one. And I love it. It's the best. I think that's my favorite book ever. When I was 10 years old, my favorite book was Crash. Let me see. Crash, there it is. By Jerry Spinelli. Yes, I love Crash. Danielle Steele books. I love me some Danielle Steele. This was my favorite book growing up, Crash. It's funny. It's a funny book. It's a funny book. Wow, I should read it again. I'm probably gonna buy it and read it again. But I read that when I was like, for 9 to 12 years old. I was 9 years old. I don't know how I got it. I think my mom must have bought it for me or something. because my mom used to bring me books home all the time. So yeah, I love it. I love it. Another favorite of mine is The Gift. I think is that by Danielle Steele? I think it is. Yeah, Danielle Steele wrote it, I think. Yes, The Gift. The Gift from Danielle Steele. Very good book. Very, very good book. It's a beautiful love story. Another one that I read often is The Gift. So, guys, reading does a lot for your life, let me tell you. And it doesn't have just stuff that fulfills your life, you know, stuff that helps you see a different part of life, to be cultured, you know. So yeah, definitely read. Definitely read. And we live in a day and age now where it's all about podcasts. Podcasts are cool too, but it's okay to just pick up a book and turn some pages, you know? And what I would love the most about reading like adult books when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, when I would read like Danielle Steele or James Patterson books. Well, I wasn't reading James Patterson until I was 13, but whenever I would see a word and I would read it and I didn't know what it meant, I would go look it up. I would go grab my dictionary and go look up that word. So you can learn something too. You learn about words that you didn't know before. You learn about what they read and you remember them. So now when you see them again, you'll know what that word meant. So, you know, I was a very mature little girl when I was younger. And I can say that it had to do with the fact that my mom instilled a love for reading in her daughter. And I'm going to do that for my kids. You know, as soon as my kids can talk, I'm going to have them reading, you know, reading books. So read a book, guys. Open a book. Never know what you might learn. So, okay, gold is pulling back nicely here. Let's go. Let's go, gold. Get yourself up there. Charlene, have you read the next one after it? Oh, and Winter of The Coldest Winter Ever. Let me tell you how disappointed I was when I found out they came out with a part 2 of that book. I could not wait to read that thing. I said, what? My favorite book ever is coming out with a part 2? You bet your ass I was gonna read that book. And honey, I was so upset. I was so upset. I said, what were they thinking? They should not have made a part 2. That shit was awful. So awful. I never finished it. I never finished the book. I could not finish it. It was so bad. It was so bad. I think they were trying to force it or something. I don't know. But yeah, 10 years later. And I don't know. She ended up in jail. And then she was dead. And then she came back from the dead. And she was haunting people and found out this and that. And I'm like, what the hell is this? It was garbage. It was garbage. I never finished it. I was so disgusted. I was like, nah, man. Don't mess up my book's legacy like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It was awful. It was awful. So yeah, if they ever make a movie out of it, I hope it's just part 1. But man, if they ever make a movie out of that, ooh, I'm going to see it. Ooh, I'm going to see it. And I'm buying the DVD. They don't even make DVDs like that no more. I'm buying the DVD. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. You want to be an entrepreneur, you got to read books. You got to fill your brain with great things that's going to help you get to where you want to get to. Period, point blank. Invest your money. Don't hoard your money in the bank. Don't be scared of losing your money. Be smart. Make the right investments. Have a little fun. And live your life how you want to live it. Simple. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's the best advice I can give. I'm not touching US30 until it pulls back. I'm going to set an alert here. And we're going to see if price ever comes back. If it doesn't come back, well, I'm not trading it anyway. But you want to wait for price to come back. Gold now, gold has pulled back. Not that much, but I don't anticipate price to come up here. This is the area you want to see gold come to before we start trickling on down. So I think gold is the play today. US30, I wouldn't touch US30. Gold is the play today. So we're gonna look at gold today. We're gonna look at gold and well now. If you were to take entries here at gold, stop loss would be massive at this point. Unless you use these stops, but these stops are risky because you have an area over here. I would put it right above this high, right above that high there, something like that. Damn, 300 pip take profit, sheesh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Please start a book of the month club, Sarlene? Nah, because I don't read different books every month. So nah, reading books is just a personal thing of mine. It's not anything I like to share or talk about. A lot of people that I talk to don't even know that about me. It's not something I talk about much. It's just a personal thing for me. Not that it's a secret or anything, but it's not anything I mean, because when you have a book club, right, you all have to be reading the same book at the same time. You got to be in the same area. Everybody got to know what's going on, and everyone's just putting in their input on, where they are and stuff like that, and that's a lot. That's a lot. So, I'm good on that. Bro, I'm in like 7 different group chats, and all of them are popping today. It's too early for all this. It's too early. When people ask me, what's a unique skill that I have? I don't think it's a skill that I have, but I can turn my ear inside out. I just put that in the group chat. I can turn my ear inside out. I can't wait to hear their response to this. You'll be like, what? What? You can do what? Yeah, I can turn my ear inside out. Watch this. They gonna be like, girl, bye. I have to see that in action. Yep. Oh my God. I have to see that in action. Yep. Too funny. I used to belong to several book clubs. Just go to Meetup and find virtual to be involved. I'm not into them that much. I just like to read on my own. I don't really, I don't know. Where am I from? From New York. Anybody in gold right now? Just curious. Anybody holding from yesterday or? I am curious. Is anybody in gold right now? No, not yet. Okay. Yes, since Monday, been holding gold. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. You should be in some nice profit. Woo! I mean, US30 sells. Oh, okay. Yeah. My mom was low-key mad at me the other day because when we came back from New York, me and my female cousins, were planning a cruise next year. We're planning a cruise on the Virgin Cruise Line, either in June or July next year. And so it's an odd number, right? All the rooms are double occupancy. So it's an odd number. So there's 5 of us that's right now planning on going. So we need a 6th person to make it even, so everybody can have, it can be an even count. So my cousin's driving us to the airport, and we're all on FaceTime, all of us, talking about planning the trip. And we're like, okay, well, we need one other person who we can invite, to come with us. And my mom's in the back seat. I'll go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. And every time she would say she wants to go, I'm like, no, it's just for us cousins, just for the girls. We're just going to go reconnect, chill, have a good time, cut loose, and just chill amongst us. We don't need our moms or our aunts being on the trip, So my mom, she doesn't see herself as my mom. She sees herself like my best friend, like my sister in a sense, right? It's not even like a mother-daughter relationship. It's like a best friend relationship, which is cool sometimes. But at the end of the day, you're still my mom, right? So she always gets mad at me when I plan trips or when I'm doing events and stuff, when I'm going somewhere. Why you don't take me? Why you don't invite me? I want to go. She always wants to go somewhere with me. And I'm like, Mom, I'm going to this event over here. No one's going to be in there with their mom. Sit down somewhere. No, I'm not taking you, So anyway, she's sitting in the back seat going off. I want to go. I'm going. I don't care what you guys say. I'm going to book my own ticket. I'm going to go, this and that. And I'm like, Mom, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going. It's just us. You're not going. You're not invited. So you're not going. You can't just invite yourself. So, I saw that she was getting in her feelings about it. She's like, oh, why can't I go? Why would you invite this person? Because I had mentioned someone else to invite. And she's like, why would you take that person over me? I'm your mom, this and that. She always says that, I'm your mom, I'm your mom. What does that mean? Okay, you're my mom. That's it, So I'm talking to my cousin last night, and my cousin was like, yo, Dukes called me about that. I was like, she did? She's like, yeah. She was upset about it. She was like, how come Charlene doesn't want to hang out with me? Why would she not let me go on the trip with you guys? I'm a lot of fun. I don't understand why she's like that. She never wants to go anywhere with me and take me anywhere with her. She keeps going on all these trips and bringing other people with her, and she never wants to bring me. So I had to tell my cousin like, Charlene, she really loves you. Like, she just wants to like live in your skin. She just wants to be with you all the time, you know? That's what it is. I'm like, okay, that's my mom. I love her to death. But you're still my mom. No one's bringing their moms on girls trips, okay? I told my cousin, I was like, girl, we are all in the same age range. We are all in different places in our lives. We are all reconnecting on this trip, and we're gonna go have a ball on that boat. Why the heck would I want, and I'm the only one there with her mom? Bruh, hell no. That's not going to, I'd rather not go than have to be there with her. Now I love my mom to death, and I've gone on vacation with her before, so I don't know what she's talking about. But no, I said to my cousin last night, I said, girl, if we are all sitting in our room or on a balcony or we're out on the deck having drinks, talking shit, and I want to talk about some sexcapade that I had, I can't talk about that with my mom sitting there. Certain things you cannot do in front of your parents. People that like make out and talk about stuff and curse and do all this stuff. Like, I have a certain level of respect for my mom, like as we all should for our parents. So certain things I won't say or do or talk about in front of my parents. So I'm a grown ass woman. If I'm going on a trip with my cousins who are also grown ass women, who are all doing the same shit I'm doing, there's no way I can be myself and let loose and cut loose and talk about whatever I want. If I want to go shake my ass on the pool deck, I can't do that with my mom sitting there looking at me. You're not saying that's something I would do. I'm just using that as an example. You can't do certain stuff. It's like if you're married and let's say you go to your work job and they're having your work job. You go to a work party and you have coworkers, you have work husbands, work wives, people you flirt with, people you this and that. If you got a party and you bring your spouse with you to that, you can't do the shit you would have normally did because your spouse is there. Certain shit you can't do. And I'm not going to be paying all this money to go on this trip and I can't enjoy myself and just let loose and have a good time with my cousins who I know are not going to judge me. They're not going to make me feel no type of way. I could be myself and talk shit and do whatever I want to do and we can just be ourselves. No, and no, and no. So, she understood that. My cousin's like, yes, we understand. Like, no, certain things you cannot do in front of your parents. You can't talk about in front of your parents. So that's a no. That's a no. And my mom doesn't understand that. She just wants to go on the trip, not realizing that these are all this is your daughter and all of your nieces going on the trip. Why do you even want to go? Why do you even want to go? You got your own sisters. You have your own friends. She's in Africa right now. I took her to the airport last night. She's in Africa right now with her own friends. Do you see me tripping? Africa is my dream vacation. Do you see me? Oh my God, mommy, why didn't you invite me? How come you didn't? No, go have a good time with your friends. I'll see you when you get back. That's how it should be. You shouldn't want to just include yourself in all aspects of people's lives just because. When she's living her life and doing her shit, I don't bother her. So don't bother me when I'm doing my shit. So she doesn't get that, but she's like very like kind of a self-centered person. So it's always about her. And I'm telling my cousin last night, did she even consider how we felt, if we want her on the trip? Because you're not one of the cousins. You are our aunts. We have to have a certain level of respect for you because you're there. Period. So no, I'm not doing that. So I think maybe the way I said it maybe made her feel some type of way that day because I was not having it. I was like, no, you're not, Like, we're literally keeping it a secret from her because she really would. My mom really would book her own ticket and come on that vacation just to be spiteful. So, we're literally not telling her shit. Not telling her dates. We're not telling her where we're going, nothing. She knows we're going on a cruise and that's it. And I'm not telling her nothing. When I left on my Thailand trip, she was mad when I went to Thailand. Because she wanted to go. I'm not going to Thailand with you. No. So, and when I went to Thailand, I just texted her the day I was leaving. I was like, yeah, mom, I'm leaving tonight. So, this is where I'm going to be. This is who I'm going to be with. This is where I'm staying at. This and that. Here's a picture of my passport. This and that. I'll see you when I get back. And And I knew she was salty. I didn't care. Because I'm an adult. I have my own life. Yes, you're my mom. I love you. But I still have my own life. I don't bother you in yours. Don't bother me in mine. That's it. And with my mom, I used to really let her get away with all kinds of murder. I don't anymore. I call her out on all her shit. And I don't care how she feels about it. You're not going on this trip. Period. Period. She'll get over it. She can get mad. She'll get over it. She'll get over it. We went to New York, okay, for the funeral. I paid for that entire trip, okay? She went to Morocco. I had to give her $1,000 spending money, okay? When she gets back from Africa, she's going on a cruise with her sisters. I know she's gonna ask me for money for that. To go spend on that. And then, where's she going after that? She's going on another trip after that. So, she's living her best life. Why can't I live mine? Why can't I live mine? You living your best life. Why can't I live mine? I took her to the airport last night. Put her luggage in the car, dropped her off, got her there on time. She's kicking it. You didn't hear me in the car. Damn, I'm salty. I want to go. This and that. She went to Morocco. Morocco, guys. Morocco is beautiful. I am dying to go to Africa. The only reason why I haven't gone yet is because I can't find anybody to go with me. And I ain't going with my mama. I can't find anybody to go with me who can actually either afford it or have somebody to watch their damn kids. All my friends are either they can't afford it or they ain't got nobody to watch their kids. Because when you go to those trips, guys, you can't go for a few days. You're leaving for minimum 2 weeks. Minimum. She's gone for 2 weeks right now. She doesn't get back till like December or the end of what you call it. So it's tough. It's tough. But I'd rather not go than have to go with my mom because I just don't. Now, have I gone on vacations with her before? Yes. And majority of the time we've gone on vacations, it was drama. It was drama with her. So I'm like, no. Nope. I'm not taking you to Thailand. I'm not taking you to Africa. I'm not taking you to Egypt. We're not going. We're not going. I have a trip planned for Colombia in a few weeks. I didn't even tell her about that. Because I know first thing she's going to say, how come you're not taking me? I want to go to Colombia. That's first thing she's going to say. Sweetheart, go sit down somewhere. We're not going nowhere. So anyway, that was the conversation that went on last night. And I'm just like, all right. I didn't bring it up to her. I'll just wait for her to get back. And then I'll apologize to her for, maybe I hurt her feelings by, what I said or whatever. So I'll apologize to her for that. But I'm still not taking her with me. She's still not going. So, sorry, not sorry. Any of y'all got family like that? Any of y'all got mamas like that? Boundaries? Boundaries? I don't really have like boundaries with her. It's just, I pick and choose how I want to handle her with different things. Because she's kind of difficult to deal with. I don't like the word boundaries. I just don't. That word gives me anxiety. I don't like the word boundaries. I don't really have quote unquote boundaries with things, with people and things. I'm a free spirit with a lot of stuff, but I do have limits. I'll say I have my limits, not boundaries. I have my limits with certain stuff. And you got to handle people accordingly. Because the same boundaries you have for one person, you can't have for the next. So I'll say I have my limits with certain stuff. So maybe am I the only one with a mama like that? I'm just curious. Colombia is beautiful. I've been there twice. I can't wait. Are you an only child? No, I have 4 siblings and I'm the oldest. She only does this to me. She only does it to me. She don't do it to my brother. She don't do it to my sisters. And my brother travels more than I do. My little brother travels more than I do. That dude has been everywhere. He took his girlfriend to Japan for 2 weeks. He's been to Europe. He's been everywhere. And she don't never bother him the way she bothers me. And I asked her that once too. I said, Mom, why you don't bug Chris like this? Chris be traveling too. You don't bug him like that. Well, I don't have the same relationship with him as I have with you. And Chris is a boy. That's different. Why? Still your son. Why you bug me the way you don't bug him at all? My brother is always going somewhere. That dude don't sit down at all. He's always on somebody's flight going somewhere. She don't bug him like that at all. She don't even be knowing when he travels sometimes. She be, oh, your brother's over here. Oh, your brother left for over here. Your brother's over here right now. We don't even know where he at sometimes. He just be going. And I like that she instilled that in us, that, you know, when we were little, she traveled with us a lot when we were little. You know, we were all over when we were little. And now we're adults and we still have that traveling bug in us where we like to go places and do things. We're all cultured, you know, we're fearless and where we go places. She did a great job in that. But now she's taking it overboard, you know? And then on top of that, guys, not only does she always want to go with me on these trips, she always wants me to pay for her. That's the other reason why I don't be wanting to go with her, because she takes advantage of me. She always want me to pay for everything. Everything. She don't want to spend shit. So no, if you're going to take advantage of your daughter like that, you need to pay your own way. You want to go? You pay for it. We went to New York, guys, on a trip once. A quick trip to New York, okay? We were only there for 3 days, okay? We took a red-eye flight to New York. Who paid for the tickets? I did, of course. So we get there. I said her friend was picking us up from the airport, and we didn't have a hotel because we left last minute. So we didn't have a place to stay. I wanted to stay at my aunt's house because I like my aunt a lot. She cooks for us when we're over there. She has a nice, decent-sized house where we could, you know, have a room to sleep in and stuff. She's like, no, I don't want to go to Long Island. I don't want to stay there. I want to stay in the city. So I'm like, all right, cool, fine. We'll stay in the city. We'll get a hotel in the city. So it was late. When we landed, it was like midnight, almost 1, 2 in the morning. So her friend picks us up from the airport, and I'm like, okay, there's a hotel right by the airport over there. I think it was a Hilton. Hiltons are nice hotels. They're not like rat hole, you know, motels. It's not a Motel 6. It's a Hilton. She's like, no, I don't like staying in hotels next to the airport. That's tacky. Okay, where do you want to stay at? Well, let's go find a hotel in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, guys. Brooklyn is expensive now. Okay, Brooklyn is not what it used to be. Brooklyn has $1 million brownstones all over there. If you've ever been to Brooklyn, New York, you gotta have money to live there. Okay, it's not for broke people. Okay, cool. We'll go find. So she has her friend pick us up. Her friend is driving all around town. We're going to different hotels. There was some event going on in New York, in the city, where every hotel was sky high. I'm talking about $800 a night, $700 a night. One hotel told us $900 a night. I'm like, what? We're only here for a few nights. Why are we paying so much money? And I told her, I'm like, the Hilton, when I called them, that was right next to the airport, guys, it was $250 a night. I was cool with that. We only need 1 room, 2 beds. We're not here long. Right by the airport, we go take care. We were going to be in Chinatown handling what we needed to handle and bring our butts back home. She didn't want to go there. Guys, we were looking for a hotel for 3 hours. Every hotel we went to was so expensive. And the reason why we did is because I wasn't paying for it. I said, Mom, I swear to God, I'm not paying for it. Because the one hotel that I picked that was perfect for us and the perfect price, you said you didn't want to stay at. So you want to stay at another hotel, you're going to pay for it. So we're driving around. Finally, we find a hotel. Guess how much it was, guys? $450 a night. That was the cheapest we found from the one that was the Hilton by the airport. I was so livid. And then we get, well, I don't have it, Charlene. You need to pay for it. Here we go again. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is when I travel with my mom, it's a headache. She's very picky. She's very bougie. She don't want to pay for shit. And it just makes the trip go from fun to a nightmare. I love her to death, but I can't travel with her. I can't go with you to New York. You think I'm gonna take your ass to Thailand with me? Think I'm gonna take you to Colombia with me? No, I'm gonna leave your butt right here in Miami, Florida. I'll see you when I get back. That's what it's gonna be. And I told her, we're not going nowhere. Not going no place. You wanna go somewhere? Call Chris. Call my brother. And even my brother's like, no, I ain't going with mama. Nope, you deal with mommy. I'm not dealing with mommy. Even he's like, no. I'm not dealing with mommy, you do it. That's why he don't be telling us when he's going places. He just goes. And then she guilt trips me. When I be trying to put my foot down with her, what does she do? Start trying to make me feel bad. And she knows I'm a sensitive ass person. And I don't want to see her mad or sad. So I end up feeling guilty about shit. And guess what? I end up freaking paying anyway. Oh, your mom, you're so mean to me. Oh, you know, It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So guys, if y'all got a mama like mine, I feel for y'all. We need to form a support group. We need to form our own support group. So we can talk about it. Horrible, man. But what are you gonna do? It's your mom, right? You only got one. So you gotta suck it up. You gotta suck it up. You only got one. And who knows? I might be that type of mom with my kids. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't really give a shit. I don't give a shit what my kids do. Go live your life. I'll see when you get back. Just be safe. So if you're that parent on here that's like that, stop it. You're driving your kids crazy. Oh, this beautifully pulling back light. Don't y'all love it? Don't y'all love this pullback? Let me tell you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm just waiting on US30 to find its way. Here it's 9:30. Let's go. Come on down. Come on down. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. Come on. Come on. Nobody in my family goes anywhere with my mom. Damn. That's hurtful. Nobody goes anywhere with your mom? Jeez. It's all good. Let her get a massage and vibe out. Oh my God. Too funny. Yes, 30 is melting. Yeah, we needed to come back. Come on back. Get yourself down here, and then you can find your way up. But you need to come down. You need to come down, come down, come down. I'm not trading it anyway, but that's what if I was to trade it, that's what I want to, this is what it's doing now, is what I want to see it doing. But I love my mom, guys. She's a great girl, great woman, great mom. As annoyed as she makes me, as crazy as she drives me sometimes, that lady has my back no matter what. She would die for me. She's my best friend. I picked her up yesterday to take her to the airport. And she calls me and she's like, hey, are you on your way? I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way. She goes, no, but are you still by your house or are you on your way to me? I said, I'm headed to my house now to go pick up a backpack that I needed to bring her. And she goes, okay, bring me two like to-go plates, Tupperware plates. And I said, why? She goes, oh, well, I made your favorite food for you. I made you some grilled fish and some rice and veggies so you can have to eat for the week, so you can have dinner. And I was like, oh, thank you, Mom. Like, okay, cool, thank you. Because I like cooking, but I hate cooking sometimes. But I love my mom's cooking. If there's one thing that lady know how to do, is throw down in the kitchen. My mom's cooking. My mom, you could give her a bag of bread, 2 sticks of butter, and a pint of sugar, and she will make you a 7-course meal that tastes out of this world. That lady can cook her butt off. And that was so nice of her, to cook for me, and my brother. She left food for me and my brother, while I came. And I ate good as hell last night, let me tell you. That fish was busting. So, you know what I mean? So, where they do that at, that's just her being a mom, taking care of her kids, you know, making sure her kids have food to eat while she's gone out of town. You know, and I'm grown. I don't need her to cook for me, but she does it just because, you know, you have that motherly instinct to take care of your kids, and your mom always wants to feed you, always wants to be, did you eat? Did you eat today? Did you come over here? Come get some food. You know, they might not have no food, but they'll cook something up for you. You know, sometimes she'll randomly text me, hey, I made your favorite food. Come get some. You know, I left this for you. And she'll make me a whole spread for me to take home with me. You know, you can't beat that. You can't take that for granted at all. You know, it's the little things. So even though she gets on my nerves the way she does, she makes up for it in other ways. And I can't, you know, be anything but grateful for that, you know, because that's my mom, you know. You gotta love your mom. You only got one, you know. And this is someone who just lost her mother, you know. Had to say goodbye to her mom, you know, never to see her again until, you know, they meet again. So I felt out. I was like, oh, thank you, Mom. You know, you don't have to do that, you know, and she did. You know what I'm saying? So moms might drive you crazy, and she does. When are you gonna give me a grandbaby? When are you gonna find somebody and get married? I'm tired of this. I want a grandchild. She drives me crazy. But she is my best friend. So love your moms, guys. You only got one. You only got one. Find a reason, even if it's hard, even if they put you through hell. There's something about a mother's love, that unconditional love, that cannot be broken. And when everybody else turns their back on you, there's that one person that will always be there, and that is your mom. So that's that. My mom is a covert narcissist, so I want nothing to do with her, but it's nice you're able to have that gratitude. Ouch. Well, unfortunately, yes, you have those relationships out there, and they are unfortunate, and it sucks, and not every mother is a mother, if you know what I mean. But if you're fortunate enough to have that relationship with your mother, hold on to it. And if you're not, that's all right too. You do the best you can, and you keep it moving. You do the best you can. Do the best you can. So. Ooh. Pulling back nice and hard here. Let's go. Where are you going, US30? You ready to come to these highs or what? US30? Nice. Look at this pullback, guys. Excellent. Excellent pullback. 100-point pullback. Ooh. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Love it, love it. This is the area, guys, I'm talking about. This area right here. If we can pull back a little more, that'd be good. We'll see. But this pullback is excellent here. See if we can come down a little more, and then maybe we continue up. You think stepmom is gonna make you a plate? How about we start with her making one for my dad? Let's start there, because I ain't never seen that. So my dad is the cook in that family, I believe. My dad can cook, so I think he's the cook on that side. I ain't never seen her cook nothing. None of us ain't never been invited to dinner over there, and that's her cooking. I don't even think she can cook. I don't even think she can. But my dad is a good enough cook on his own, so I don't think he cares about all that. Even if she did cook some food, I don't want it. I don't want it. Shit, I'd be suspicious right now if she started cooking right now, because she wasn't cooking before. So what you trying to do? Put some poison in my dad's food so you can make him die or some shit? No, I'd be suspicious if she starts cooking now. She wasn't cooking before. Now you're married, you want to start cooking? What are you putting in this food? If something tastes funny, spit it out. That's what I'm going to tell my dad. She's cooking now? Was she cooking before? Oh, now she's trying to be a wife? Hold up. Hold up. Something don't sound right here. Nope. Watch that lady like a hawk. Wife treatment is cooking? Yeah. You gotta cook as a wife, but you gotta know how to first. You gotta know how to cook first. You know what I'm saying? Charlene needed to vent today. Hey, y'all brought up the stepmom. She ain't my stepmom. Y'all brought her up, not me. I was on my best behavior today. Y'all can't say I wasn't a good girl today. I've been a good girl all session. So I know what y'all talking about. My mother passed away when I was 10. Never got a chance to have that type of relationship with her. I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad. But you know what? She's looking down on you right now, smiling down on her baby boy. She's looking down on you, smiling down on her baby boy. Trust me. You're blessed because I do not rock with my mom. She never wanted a girl. And all my life I was treated bad. Oh, wow. That's awful. That's awful, man. Kids are a blessing. That's why I say some mothers are not mothers. Just because you can push out a kid doesn't make you a mother. It makes you a woman. It doesn't make you a mother. Any woman can push out a baby. Can you raise that child and make that child feel special, feel wanted? You know, feel loved. That's what makes a mother. Feel cared for, cherished. That's what makes a mother. So, and I'm not even a mother, and I can say that. I can say that. That's horrible. Yeah, man. Yeah, we all come from different walks of life, you know. We all have different experiences, you know, but we all got to be there for each other. That's what it is, you know. That's what it is. It's 9:40, guys. I would let this candle close, see how it closes. And if price can push down a little bit more, then you can look. If you want to enter, take buys around this area, I wouldn't, because this candle is still printing bearish. It could very well continue down some more. As long as price stays above this area here, guys, you're good for the buys for here. Okay. I would wait for price to come more here. Something like that. Okay. Hi Charlene, what are beginner friendly pairs to trade? AU, UJ, GU, EU. That's pretty much it. Those are beginner pairs. AU, UJ, EU, and GU. Okay. So. But other than that, guys, I'm going to take off. I got to head on over to my private live stream. Next week is the cutoff date for the 3-day in-person class. So if you guys are interested in learning from me in person, coming down to beautiful South Florida next month, please use the link in the description box to apply and to get your seat. All right. If you guys want to know who my broker is, it's right here at the bottom of the screen. Hank Go Trade. The link to my broker is in the description box as well. If you're interested in my course, anything you like, all Charlene FX related is in the description box of all my videos. Contact me on Instagram, shoot me an email if you have any questions, comments, concerns, gripes. Other than that, today we had a nice little session, nice little chit chat. The markets are moving nice so far. We wanted to wait for the pullback on US30. The pullback came down nicely. It's rejecting just a little here, but still it's anticipating that the buys will continue as long as we remain above the 3,400 area. And for gold, gold is currently pulled back perfectly here. Wait for your bearish candle closures in this area. Wait for that, and then look to take some sell positions if we remain below this area. Below this area, guys, is still valid for sells. Even if gold was to pull back all the way up here, it's still valid for sells, okay? Until we break above these highs, above the 1976 area, that's when the buys become invalid. But other than that, if we remain below this area or below this area, you're good for the sell-off, okay? If you follow structure here, you see boom, boom, boom. Beautiful structure. That's what you want to see. You wait for the retracements to finish. You wait for your entry confirmations, then you execute. All right, guys. So other than that, y'all be good. My private stream, guys, is closed until January. Okay, I will reopen the waiting list next month. For that, the reason why I'm not having one in December is because I'm not going to be trading that much in December. So we're literally just going to be watching charts, talking shit. That's it. I'm not even charging for the members next month. The same people that were in the November group are going to be in the December group, and we're just going to be cutting up, kicking it. You know, that's that. The reopening for new members will start in January for an entirely new group. applications will open up in December for that, okay? And I'm gonna keep it to 100 people. So if you're the first 100 to get in, perfect. If not, you're gonna have to wait until February, okay? So the waiting list for that is closed right now. It'll open up next month. But everything else, the 3-day in-person, my course, my broker link, my Instagram, all that stuff is in the description box. All right, guys? So I'll see you guys tomorrow to kick off, top off the week, and that will be that. So y'all be good. As always, it's your favorite female trader, Charlene FX, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love. I'm out.